This is why your mixing sucks. You have no idea what the frequency spectrum is. No clue. Let's get to the definition. What is the frequency spectrum, you might ask? A frequency spectrum refers to a representation of frequencies present in a signal which can be easily measured and transformed. In English, what that means is all sound is frequency. From about 0 hertz to about 20 kilohertz, aka 20,000 hertz, sound is going to occupy typically somewhere across this range being the frequency spectrum. When it comes to balancing sounds, understanding what sounds need what area to be heard is very, very important. You have a lot of things going on typically in a beat. I've got some melodies, I've got some kicks, I got some snares, I got some basses. So when you look at the frequency spectrum, there's a lot happening in a lot of different areas. Things like the bass are going to resonate in a lower area. Things like the melodies are going to resonate more across the frequency spectrum around the mids. Things like kick drums are going to resonate around the lower end. Things like hi-hats are going to resonate around the higher end. Snares, or in this case, I used a wood block, are going to resonate around the mids. You see? And you have to somehow get all of these sounds with varying frequencies to sit and play well together. And the crazy part, they don't. A lot of sounds resonate in similar frequencies, and you have to find a way to balance them all together. And then even beyond that, you got to make it all make sense with your vocal. Now, is this hard to do together? Actually, no. If you know what you're doing, understanding where these frequencies resonate the most is going to help you make your life easier, I promise. Utilities like an EQ are going to aid you in your process, because when it comes to making space across the frequency spectrum for all of your sounds to resonate, something like these melodies here may not need this ultra low end, but you know what does? My bass. So now with an EQ, I've rolled off the lower end of these melodies, so when it comes to playing the bass and the melodies together, I now have more room in this area where the bass is going to need it, where the melodies might not need it as much. And then if I were to add in the kick, as you see, I rolled off the ultra low end here of the kick drum to keep that ultra low space important for the bass, so that when it's all played together, you can now hear everything clearly. Make some space for everything to play along nicely. Everybody gets a gold star and everybody is happy at the end of the day. Okay? Mwah. That's for your forehead. You have a good night now.